Hi traders, welcome to the price action charts part 4. For those who have my tutorials, you should have part 1, 2 and 3 by now. And this is just a reminder for those guys who are interested in price action charts, how they work. I'm going to talk about wave analysis. I'm going to talk about break of structure. I'm going to talk about change of character. And I'm going to talk about how to set better targets based upon wave patterns. So this is the price action chart as set by many of you who have bought the price action tutorials. Thank you so much for your support. What you get for that is 12 months signals. So whenever I see a buy signal or a sell signal, I'll let you know. Don't worry, that's for 12 months. And also you've got 12-month VIP membership. So I do the full market analysis. Every day during the New York session, I give you the signals and the targets and the trading stops and all sorts of goodies. Anyway, before I go on, let me just confirm that for those who have the charts, this is what your chart should look like. Very simple, very straightforward. Now, let me just confirm what these are. So yellow zones are liquidity zones for selling. For the sellers, these are orders that are already set up by the institutions, ready to go. Okay, the blue zones are orders already set up by institutions, ready to buy. So knowing that information, we can actually trade with the institutions, the big dogs. We're not trading as a retail trader, we are trading as a professional. Okay, so that's the first thing. The first thing you noticed here, there's a massive big demand area down here, and that often doesn't get hit. It can get hit and then bounce off into it, and this is a liquidity zone. Liquidity zones and demand areas are very powerful. Look out for those. I would prefer to see this come down deeper into the demand area and liquidity zone. However, life isn't perfect. But what we have here is a really magic way of trading the markets without working out whether there's break of structure, whether there's change of character. The actual signals here do all the work for you. So here at the Trading Mentors, we try and make things a lot easier for you that anybody can trade them. You haven't got to be an expert or advanced trader to trade price action charts. You can actually use these cheap tools, if you like, to actually get into the market. And the important thing is, of course, we want to make money. That's what it's all about. So in this instance, we can see that the pound yen came into a very decent liquidity zone. It had a change of character. Now you can do this manually. You just take a trend line and you go the previous high there, and if it gets broken, you can actually take a trade anywhere along this area here. That's fine. However, what this does for you, the buy signal, actually is activated when the price breaks structure and achieves a higher high on the candle. It stays green while it's still achieving the market structure and achieving higher highs and higher highs and higher highs. It only goes red when the market structure has changed. So let's see an example down up here. So we had a buy signal here on liquidity, on an uptrend, and bouncing off demand. So that is a fantastic way to get in. So this move here, banked 559 pips, bit more than that actually, 500 and something pips. So these moves are massive, and all you do is buy. As long as it stays green, you hold. Okay, once it goes red or it reaches your target, then of course you're out. Now what happened here, we had a change of character. So the price actually came down, broke these two lows here, and in fact this low here. So 3 lows have been breached, if you like, and then the price has gone into a sell signal because it's had a change of character. You haven't got to work out anything. You can work it out. You can work it out. You can draw a line there. You can draw a line there. You can draw a line there. You can do it manually. No problem. If you want to do that, that's fine. Then it came back into liquidity zone on a convergence area, i.e. this trend line is convergence. All right, it's an uptrend, but nonetheless, it is hitting an important area of convergence. And then you had another change of character here and a sell signal. And you could have got in here, you could have got in here, you could have got in here, you could have got in here. Anywhere where it stays red, you sell. And then, of course, you've got the change of character again. So this happens an awful lot and gives you great trading opportunities. And if you can work the price action charts alongside correlation, i.e. the yen futures as an example, that's a very clever way of banking a lot of money. So in this instance here, with this buy signal here on this change of character, it went up 293 pips, but it hasn't finished. This is going higher. So we can see that the price is going to go from here up to here, 437 pips. We have a closer target at the moment, but nonetheless, that is the goal. If it turns red, guess what? We're out. We bank our money and close it for another day. So a fantastic way of using the price action charts to get into massive moves. The other thing to bear in mind, of course, is that this is in a wave 4, which is the most powerful move there is into an uptrend. And you can see that this is an uptrend from this tool here, the channel, and into liquidity. And then the buyers are going to continue buying this up until supply. Now, this supply area indicates that there's a lot of buyers coming in at this point. So that is something to be aware of as well. There could be possibly a selling opportunity coming up in the next few weeks. So a fantastic way of banking a lot of money based upon wave analysis. Now let me show you, say, the Canadian yen. So the Canadian yen came into liquidity, big fat liquidity zone. See that? But the actual trade and price action charts didn't change color until it came deep into the trend line. But have a look at this. This is into a wave, wave 5. So there are 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 being the reversal. And so therefore the wave 5 is indicated there could turn into an ABC pattern, and it is actually signifying that. So whereby the pound yen is in a wave 4, the strongest of trends, the Canadian yen is not, and so therefore you might only aim for 2 times risk or hold it until it goes red. So that's a very simple way of putting it and using the wave analysis patterns on TradingView. Now, to get the wave analysis patterns, you do have to have premium, but nonetheless, it's well worth it in my view.